How many times you have started hours-long podcast and never able to finish, and when you went back, you find it difficult to connect with podcasts. To avoid that, please subscribe to most advanced, featured, and accurate channel Quick Podcast Summaries. Jay Shetty and Claudia Oshry had a conversation about the biggest misconception about themselves.
Claudia shared that she feels misunderstood by people, and that unless you were watching her podcast every day and listening to everything else she said, you didn't really get her. She feels like she comes off as a little crazy and outlandish, but deep down, she's a sister, a wife, and a kind and beautiful person.
Jay Shetty related to this, saying that he feels misunderstood as well, and that people have a certain view of what a spiritual person or teacher looks like. He wants to help people and make them feel better, but he's also a normal human being who loves soccer, fashion, and other things.
Claudia Oshry shared that she's hard and soft at the same time, and that she's always leading with humor and a little bit of outrageousness. However, she feels like her sweet and sensitive side gets lost in the mix. She's also protective of her own peace, especially on the internet, where people can be toxic and use your vulnerabilities against you.
Jay Shetty asked when she learned to be protective of herself, and Claudia shared that it was when she shifted, opening up about her journey with Ozempic. She felt embarrassed and ashamed at first, but ultimately glad that she shared her story. Jay Shetty mentioned that he interviewed Yuan Hari, who wrote a book about Ozempic, and that he talked about it from many different perspectives.
Claudia Oshry shared that she went to a weight loss camp as a kid, which was actually a very standard summer camp with fitness and diet at the forefront.
Jay Shetty asked what it was like for her in the beginning years, and Claudia shared that she struggled with her weight after leaving the camp. She felt like she couldn't win, as people would criticize her for being unhealthy, and then criticize her for taking Ozempic. Jay Shetty shared that he grew up overweight and struggled with bullying and name-calling.
Claudia Oshry said that people who have struggled with their weight are more relatable and resilient, and that it creates a certain kind of strength.
Jay Shetty agreed, saying that it's huge and that he remembers the shame and guilt of being overweight.
Claudia Oshry said that Ozempic gave her a sense of control over her weight for the first time in her life, and that it was a life-changing experience. She felt compelled to share her journey because of the negative media representation of Ozempic.
Jay Shetty asked if Claudia ever worried about the side effects of Ozempic, and she said that she did. However, her doctor supported her decision, and she felt good knowing that she had their approval.
Claudia Oshry shared that she's always been a confident person, even when she was struggling with her weight. However, deep down, she always wanted to be skinny. Ozempic gave her that, and it was a crazy feeling to achieve a lifelong dream. She felt sad that people were being shamed for taking Ozempic, and she wanted to share her story to show that it can be a positive experience.
Jay Shetty said that he's glad she shared her story, and that it's a reminder that everyone's journey is different. If you want to listen to the complete summary, please subscribe to Quick Podcast Summaries on Spotify and Apple Podcasts for less than the price of candy in most places, and you can save an average of 15 to 20 hours per week of your precious time. It's a great way to stay informed while saving time.